Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate stopping on by, continuing my showcasing of the Meatballs films on VHS. Today I'm coming at you to showcase the VHS release from North America for the motion picture by the name of Meatballs 3. Does this have a tagline? Ooh, Rudy's Big Challenge. Meatballs 3 VHS here for you guys. Just like with the motion picture by the name of Meatballs Part 2, I wouldn't really recommend Meatballs 3 necessarily, although this one does say rated R and it has Shannon Tweed in it, so that makes you think. I've seen this a couple times, but I can never remember anything about it. One could only assume that this has some TNA being rated R and featuring Shannon Tweed. One can only hope, but this is the VHS release, most likely original VHS release in North America for Meatballs 3. Oh shit, I didn't know this movie. This says copyright 1984? I mean, that was the same year that the second one came out. What the hell? I didn't know that this movie was that old. I don't think this tape is that old. Oh, I see. Package design 1987, the art department. Okay. Well, at any rate, here is the VHS release for Meatballs 3. And, it's something that, of course, like I said, even in 87, they're still doing, luckily, they're still doing the paintings of the posters for these films, and I've got the original theatrical posters for Meatballs 1, 2, and 3. I got, one of the, on eBay I got someone had a listing for like the posters for 1, 2, and 3, so obviously I didn't want the posters for 2 and 3, but it just came with the poster for 1, so I'm like, well, okay, we'll get the posters for 1, 2, and 3. That's why I own the posters for 2 and 3. But, this painting is good. The movie sucks most likely, but the painting is really cool and definitely harkens back to the feeling of the poster for the first couple movies, definitely. This is probably one of Patrick Dempsey's first movies, I would imagine. Now, if you don't know, this IVE is like, it's really funny. I don't know what the hell the deal is, but this is like, if you look at the back here, you'll see this was distributed by IVE, which stands for International Video Entertainment Incorporated. And it's funny how, IVE would end up becoming in the, late 80s, early 90s live home video. They just add an L at the beginning of IVE. I don't know what that meant, by adding the L or whatever, but it's funny how live video started out as I've home video, which is just something that's funny, and then of course they turn into, I don't know, Artisan and then Lionsgate, and it's just like, how many times do you have to switch your name around? I always really hated the name Artisan, and I don't really like the name Lionsgate. I miss the good old IVE, home video releases like this, IVE. I want to say they put out a lot of kids VHS tapes as well. Looking on the right spine for Meatballs 3 here on IVE Home Video, we've got a pretty cool spine with the artwork there and the Meatballs 3 logo. Looking at the left spine, it's a little different here, IVE and then Meatballs 3 logo, with this time it's VHS and you got a barcode here. Here's the top of the VHS for Meatballs 3. So looking on the back of the VHS here, it's kind of almost looks a little more like an adult film, to be honest. Here you've got this chick pulling this guy's pants down. It's like, okay, what section does this VHS tape belong in? God, I can't imagine like some kid bringing this VHS cover over to mom saying, "Can I rent this?" and having her look at the back. She'd probably like freak out. Where'd you get this tape? But we've just got a couple porn pictures here, it looks like, to be honest. Meatballs 3, I'll let you pause and read the synopsis if you so choose. On the bottom here, approximate running time, 95 minutes. Once again, I didn't know that this movie was made the same year as Meatballs 2. Maybe that's a mistake, I have no idea, but as I said before, package design, copyright 87, the art department, International Video Entertainment Incorporated, exclusively distributed by MCA Distributing Corp. And sliding out the old VHS tape for Meatballs 3, we've got a big huge IVE logo there and a warning there, and Meatballs 3 in very bold print there, 95 minutes, catalog number 64734, and once again copyright 84, Delco Productions Incorporated. Interesting on the spine here. I don't know if this ever had a sticker on the spine or not, but I'll just show this. It's the little print, you know, some kind of ink printed on here or whatever the hell you want to say. Does that say USA Meatballs number 3 with the old, what's it, catalog number there, 64734, and oh, look at that, a date. So June 9th, 1987. That's kind of cool. Must have been when it was printed or manufactured. Oh, here, before I end this video, what I almost forgot to mention is this is from a video store, obviously, and this is a particular video store that did this stupid thing where, I guess maybe it's not stupid, I don't know, where it's got a little, like a Velcro thing, a Velcro dot here, which basically is you just leave this, you know, this would have a card or a styrofoam little, you know, thing inside the case to keep the case from getting squashed on the shelf, and what you do if you wanted to rent it, shit, what would you do? I don't know. There was something, I don't know how they worked it. If you, God, I don't even know right now. But I know that, like, shit, I don't even know. But it probably had something to do with, like, if you wanted to rent it, maybe you'd peel off the thing and bring it to the counter. And that way, if you were looking at movies on the shelves, and if it had the thing peeled off, that means it was checked out. I don't even remember, but I think this Velcro dot had something to do with something like that. Video stores had their own way of doing things. Sometimes you put the VHS tape behind the the cover and you just have them pull that out. But that wasn't really good for anti-theft. Most mom and pop video stores like to keep the VHS tapes behind the counter. So a video store would either just have you bring the entire box, which is probably more common, and then you take the video cassette from behind the counter and slip this where that you keep it behind the counter and rent them out the tape. But some video stores did this where, and I guess this way is kind of better because they have it in stock at all times. Because the other way where you take the cover off the shelf, you don't know if they carry it at all or not. So that's the one disadvantage to that version of doing it. So it was, video stores, in particular mom and pop video stores, had all different kinds of way of indicating whether a title, was in or out, or you were checked in or out, or whether they had one at all, and it was kind of really confusing. Hope you guys enjoyed this little look at the VHS release of Meatballs 3 from IVE Home Entertainment. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.